Hey Tigers, welcome back to another episode of TSC Talks here on Tiger Sports Central. My name is Jack Slayton, and as always, I'm joined by
Dave Montgomery,
Torian Daniels,
Ethan Murphy.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. In today's episode, we are going to give you all of our predictions for the big March Madness, NCAA, National Championship Tournament, all that fun stuff, whatever you want to call it. We are going to give you our Elite 8 and on predictions, so we're not going to give you predictions starting from the round of 64 because we would be here forever. All right, so we are going to kick things off by talking about the Elite 8 up in the East. So I have Duke and Michigan State. How about you all?
Duke and Louisville.
I got a little sleeper, Duke and UCLA, about to go crazy.
Okay.
I got Duke and UConn.
Okay. Javen, what's up with Louisville?
What's up with it? You know. Although if we get healthy, I feel like we can go on a little run. You know what I'm saying? This is a big test for us to see what we're really made of. You know what I'm saying? They put us in probably one of the strongest things in the bracket. I mean, the South is really not like that. The Midwest, the West, I feel like the East is really stacked with these good teams, and I feel like we can at least make it to the Elite 8. I feel like we did something fantastic. But don't get me wrong, if we can make it to the Final Four championship, I feel like, you feel me, you know what I'm saying, we should be talked about way more.
Yeah, I just feel like Louisville, they got a hard path. They got to get Michigan State if they make it to the second round. And that's if Michigan State makes it to the second round, too. I feel like that's a hurdle for sure.
Michigan State overrated.
I'll agree with that.
They're not that good. I think a healthy Louisville could easily beat Michigan State.
Michigan State hasn't impressed me much this year, and they haven't done anything spectacular. I mean, they got first rounded by UCLA in their tournament, or the first game they played. Excuse me.
I mean, every big game they've played, they've lost. Michigan State. I mean, they're a good team. They definitely could make a run in here, but I just see two healthy, both of them healthy. I got Louisville winning that.
And Torian, I really like UCLA in there. UCLA, I think coaching, at least for me, coaching is one of the most important things in all of college sports. And I think they got a really good coach there. Or I don't know about his coaching, but he's definitely very enthusiastic. I know I've seen lots of clips of him just going crazy at reporters and saying all sorts of crazy things. So he definitely has that enthusiasm. Moving down to the South in the Elite 8, I have Florida and Houston. Ethan?
I got the same.
I got Vanderbilt and Houston.
I got Florida and Houston.
So, Torian, you really think Vanderbilt's going to knock off Florida?
Hey, they already did it once.
They
already did it once by 20. So, I mean, if Florida does the same, I mean, if they play the same way, Vanderbilt's going to come out and they're going to kill them.
Yeah. I mean, it could very well happen. I just think on this stage, Florida's not going to lose to Vandy.
Hey, it's March. You never know.
Florida's a team that learns from their mistakes. I don't think they'll let it happen again.
All right. Moving on to the West, in the Elite 8, I have Arkansas and Purdue. Ethan?
I got Arizona and BYU.
Ooh.
I got Arkansas and BYU.
I also got Arkansas and BYU.
Wow, lots of BYU. You guys are...
AJ DeBanza is him.
Yeah.
He's the truth.
Okay.
He's going to wheel that team as far as he can.
Yeah, and then he's gonna have to get knocked off by Darius Acuff, in my opinion. He's scoring like crazy right now. So.
Yeah, I'm just saying out of Purdue. I mean, Purdue, they looked really bad up until their tournament in which they looked like old Purdue. So I think it depends on which Purdue decides to show up. Is it going to be the early season and this Purdue now, or is it going to be that mid-season Purdue that was just terrible? But I got Purdue, and then I got Arkansas. I'm probably a little biased just because I want Calipari to go win a championship with Arkansas, but they looked really good. So that's why I had Arkansas and Purdue based just solely off of conference championship or conference tournament performances. Anything else on the West?
No.
Okay. All right. Moving down to the Midwest, I have Michigan and Iowa State.
Same here.
I also have that.
Same here.
Okay. So sounds like a clear consensus there.
It's a pretty easy bracket. Texas Tech might, but even then they haven't been they haven't been consistent enough. So
ever since JT Toppin got hurt.
Yeah, it's just it's a two-team race.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan got really lucky with their draw. Like, you're right, Ethan. Looking at this, this is like no
It's-
teams that I think could.
Maybe Virginia, but even then, I think Virginia is just in the conversation because they're a popular basketball school. So,
No, it's not.
yeah, I think
Okay.
it's a pretty easy draw.
Honestly.
All right, moving on to the Final Four. My Final Four, how do you guys want to do this? Do we just want to go full Final Four?
Yeah, full Final
All right, full Final Four. I'll kick us off. I got Duke and Florida, and then Arkansas and Michigan.
I got UConn and Florida, and then Arizona and Michigan. I got all 1 seed. No, I got UConn. My bad.
Okay.
I got Duke, Houston, Arkansas, Michigan.
I got Duke, Florida, Arkansas, Ohio State,
Oh.
Iowa State.
Okay, I was going to say Ohio State. Ethan, I saw you made a big face when I said Arkansas. What was that about?
I just don't know why you all think Arkansas is so good. I mean, they got hot for their tournament. I have them losing to Wisconsin.
They're getting hot at the right time.
Some people just peak in the conference tournament.
You never know.
Lot like Purdue.
I mean, you could say Wisconsin peaked in the regular season.
No, they really didn't. I don't think they did.
Okay.
I just think that Wisconsin's pesky. They're going to fight. Everyone they play, they're going to play to the best of their ability. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people.
Yeah, I have Wisconsin and Arkansas. I think I have that as one of the big games to watch. I think it's really unfortunate that if they both move on, they'll play each other in the round of 32 because I think those are two teams that really could have made a run. So I think whoever's going to come out of that is going to go on a little run, and that's why I got Arkansas in there. Did somebody say they had, was it Iowa State over Michigan? Did I hear that?
Yeah.
Javen, you got them?
Yeah.
You think Iowa State's going to take out Michigan?
It's going to be a close game for sure, but they're both really good teams, but Iowa State is just you know what I'm saying? They're coached very well and they play relentless. Pedal to the metal.
Okay. All right.
It's going to be a close game for sure, though. I'm not saying it's going to be a blowout, but it's going to be a close game for sure. Because Michigan is really like that, too.
Any other teams in your Final Four or in your all's Final Four that you want to bring up? Ethan, I think you said you had UConn in yours.
Yeah, they were talking about this off camera. Just Duke has disappointed a lot lately.
Yeah.
You know, they had Cooper Flagg last year, a really good team last year, and they just weren't able to do it. And I can very well see the same thing happening. And UConn's a team that if you aren't giving 100%, then they will take advantage. And that game could get ugly very quickly. I just think that, Dan Hurley and the experience of being in the tournament so often and being such a contender year in and year out, I think is really going to help them and will them past Duke.
And Javen or Torian, I can't remember who said it, but Houston, I think one of you guys had Houston in your Final Four. I really like that pick. I think if they knock off Florida, I think they could go on a little run there.
Yeah, I just feel like they've been there. They got Kelvin Shepard or something like that. He's been playing really good. They got good coached by a good coach. So I feel like they can make a little run, make it to the Final Four. I do have them losing to Duke, though.
Okay. All right, so now for the championship, I have Duke and Michigan.
I got UConn and Michigan.
Okay.
Duke and Iowa State.
I got Duke and Michigan.
All right, so Ethan, still on UConn?
I'm really high on UConn. I think that if they get past Duke, I don't think they'll have any struggle against Florida. The Gators, I did give them praise for saying they don't make the same mistake twice, but I just think that UConn, they got punched in the mouth in the Big East tournament. I don't think they're gonna be angry coming into the tournament. They're gonna come with a mission, and I think that they're gonna surprise a lot of people.
Okay. And then I heard Javen, you had Iowa State.
Yeah. Like I said, if they get past Michigan, that's really good. That's a really good bump for them. I mean, Arkansas is good, but I feel like Arkansas is kind of undersized when it comes to it. But, yeah.
All right, and then finally, who do you guys have as your champion? I got Duke.
I got Michigan.
Michigan.
Iowa State.
Iowa State, okay. You really love Iowa State.
Hey, they are good.
Yeah. So anything on why you guys think, Ethan, why do you think Michigan is going to beat that UConn team that you seem just so high on?
Because Michigan's, I think, more battle tested. They've had close wins, they've had blowout wins, they've had close losses. they've been through every circumstance. I think that they're going to be a lot like UConn. Losing in the Big Ten title game is nothing they wanted to do. The only problem I have is, of course, losing L.J. Kaysen, a really valuable guy off the bench, but I think they use that as motivation. Dusty May is a really good coach. They're sound on both offense and defense. I think they're probably the most well-rounded team. And, they started off hot. I think they end hot. I think they're the national champs.
So you think they're better than Duke?
It's not who's better.
Well,
it's who shows up more.
Well, I know.
I
Okay.
think Michigan will show up more. I don't think Duke will show up against UConn. So
Okay.
I just think that they're going to be the team that wants it the most.
Okay. All right. Torian, anything?
I mean, I really just have like a Duke-Michigan rematch. So I just feel like if we play them again, especially in the national championship, we've already lost to them this year before. And we got depth. And, he talked about the L.J. Kaysen loss. But even behind L.J. Kaysen, we had a freshman point guard, Trey McKinney. He's averaging like 8 points right now. So if everybody plays good, we got the height, we got the depth, we got the motivation because they beat us. I just feel like Michigan will come out on top.
Yeah, I think the general consensus is Duke, Michigan. I think that's kind of the most popular pick right now. And I think when the committee made this, I think that was what they were kind of hoping for was Duke, Michigan. It always seems like in these tournaments or just sports as a whole, the championship or games leading up to the championship have a story around them. So I think that's why I have Duke, Michigan, and then I have Duke winning it all. I just think Duke is the superior team. I think they're just the best team, and if they play well, I think they'll have no problem beating a team like Michigan. Anything else on the tournament?
Nope.
All right. Are there any teams you have on like upset watch you think might get bounced pretty early?
Kentucky.
Kentucky, baby.
See, I feel like Kentucky, they didn't look bad in the tournament.
They're just so inconsistent.
They are.
Like you just never
You never know
know
with them.
So I just think with that inconsistency, you're just there's bound to happen. Something's bound to happen. So I just got them losing first round.
To the point where they're going to lose to Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guarantee you there will be one major upset.
Yeah.
There will be one small program that beats a big program. And like you said, they're just heavily inconsistent, and you don't know what team's going to show up. Santa Clara, I think, they have the underdog mentality. A lot of these underdogs do. I mean, mid-majors do. And I just think that Kentucky's not going to be ready. And they're also a team that's prone to losing to these double-digit seeds. This is nothing new to them. So it very well could happen again. I think it's the most likely.
Yep. I know I've seen a lot of people really high on High Point. I guess it's just because, who is High Point? But I've seen a lot of just chatter about that. I've also seen a lot of people thinking Louisville's losing in the first round. How do you guys feel about that?
USF's good, but if Louisville's healthy, I don't think they'll lose.
Okay. All right. Anything else on this tournament?
Nope.
All right, perfect. Well, as we go through our usual episodes, we will give you updates on the tournament, how our predictions are going, and just keep you posted. There are a lot of games, so we're going to do our best to cover all of the big ones. Of course, we're not going to get to cover every single game for you all, but if there's a big upset or if there's a big, just a big matchup, we'll be sure to talk about that. But as always, thank you guys so much, and we will see you on the next episode.